definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense, you can't score on them on defense. So to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Houston set to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just...
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lock one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. This offense back to work now late in this first half as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one caught. It's Meredith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Romero. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. In trouble, and he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. Patrick Mahomes leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head up to Kansas City. Check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. It's Mac Jones with a touchdown pass there. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown reception. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run with Bowden. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's the Texans offense now, ready for their first possession of the second half. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 2. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
What a tight end. He's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to...
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back now in San Antonio. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Derek Brown coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense set to regain possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Throw left side to Kincaid. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge 3rd down conversion lead.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Mounties add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, we lasted all the way to the 4th quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Tua to try again on second down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, it must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Tua now on 1st down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Mounties are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. For the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Open man right side, Myers. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that...
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense